Whether you're considering a move here to Norfolk, Virginia, or just curious about what this city has to offer, then this video is for you. Stay tuned. Hey there everyone, Chris Kaiser here, your real estate agent in Hampton Roads. Today we're diving into the pros and cons of living in Norfolk, Virginia. But first, let's get real and talk about some of the downsides of living in Norfolk. But stick around because the good stuff's coming up too. Con number one, traffic congestion. During peak hours, especially around the naval base, traffic can be a real headache. Make sure you plan your commute wisely and be prepared for occasional delays. In the mornings, the naval base has a lot of traffic going into it, which means that some of the major roads like Hampton Boulevard and Interstate 64 and 264 can be really congested. See, a lot of people that work in Norfolk live in other places. Some are coming down from the peninsula through the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel. There are a lot of people that work in Norfolk that live in Virginia Beach, so that's going to cause congestion on 264 and Virginia Beach Boulevard. There are a lot of people that work in Norfolk but live in Chesapeake, so that's going to cause backups on Interstate 64 and 464, as well as Hampton Boulevard and Tidewater Drive. A lot of people are also trying to get to Portsmouth that time of day, and there's only a few ways to do that. There's either the Midtown Tunnel from the Ghent area of Norfolk, or there's the Downtown Tunnel from downtown Norfolk. So either route you take, it's going to be a lot of traffic. Con number two is the risk of flooding. Just like with any coastal town, Hampton Roads is a low-lying area, especially Norfolk. Some of the older streets in town are going to be more prone to flooding than some of the newer ones. They're making a lot of great progress on improving the flooding situation with better drainage, but it's still a work in progress. A lot of the streets like in downtown Norfolk or in Ghent or in Larchmont will all have significant standing water during heavy rains. Some of the houses in the area are also in flood risk zones. And what that means for you, if you own a house in Norfolk and you have to have flood insurance, it's going to impact your debt to income ratio, which could ultimately impact your buying power. So make sure you're checking the flood zone so you understand if that is a possibility. Con number three is the cost of living. While not the highest in the country, Norfolk's cost of living can be higher than some other areas, especially when it comes to housing and utilities. You can expect to pay about 1% of the assessed value of your home in taxes every year. Norfolk also collects these quarterly, so make sure you understand that as well. If you have a mortgage, your lender will take care of all of that. If you happen to be a 100% disabled veteran, you don't have to pay any of those taxes. Cost of gas is higher than certain other areas. Cost of groceries are higher than certain other areas. As far as utilities are concerned, it's best to have a well-insulated house and be conservative with how you use electricity. I also recommend using natural gas wherever possible for your heating, for your hot water, and your cooking. Before we move on to number four, I just want to mention we get calls and messages every day from people all over the world moving to Norfolk, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making Norfolk your home, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'd love to help you out. Con number four is crime rates. Now don't get me wrong, Norfolk is a great place to live. I've lived there myself for many, many years. But like any urban area in the country, Norfolk does have areas with higher crime rates. I don't know, something about cramming a bunch of people in a small space. I don't know what it is. So it's important to research neighborhoods and take necessary safety precautions when you live there. I recommend looking at websites like crimegrade.org or crimemapping.com so that you can get a feel for the area and where you would like to live. Like I said before, I lived in Norfolk for 5 years in one area and 2.5 years in another area, and I never had any problems with crime myself. Lastly, con number five is weather extremes. Norfolk experiences hot, humid summers, wet and rainy spring times, really fantastic falls. The winters aren't so bad, we do get the occasional snow, but being on the coast, hurricanes and tropical storms are a reality. So make sure if you live here, you stay prepared and informed. But that applies to not just Norfolk, anywhere in Hampton Roads. And the issue with the snow in the winter is that no one here knows how to drive in it. We don't have the infrastructure to deal with it. They have gotten better at it the last few years because we've had more snow than in the past. Most of the preparedness that we have are on major interstates and highways. I don't recommend buying a snowblower because it's a waste of money, but a good snow shovel. Did I miss any cons? If you have any other downsides of living in Norfolk, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I know by now you're thinking, oh, it's so awful. Why would anyone want to live there? But Norfolk has some really great pros too. All right, let's switch gears and talk about the pros. Pro number one, the strong military presence. Norfolk is not only home to the largest naval base in the world, Naval Station Norfolk, but it's also home to the Marine Corps, the Coast Guard, the Army, the Air Force. We don't have Space Force yet, but we have a base for everyone. What does that mean for the area? It means a large, stable job market for military and civilians alike, plus a very supportive community for military families. We have everything from support for military, we have shipbuilding, we have ship repair, we have military infrastructure like supply. In fact, if you're in the Army, Fort Eustis is a huge supply depot. What the military being here also means is a very diverse culture, but I'll get to that in pro number 3. Pro number 2, waterfront living. Norfolk boasts beautiful waterfront properties, stunning views, and easy access to beaches and water activities. Norfolk alone has 7 miles of beachfront on the Chesapeake Bay, but it also has 144 miles of shoreline along our rivers, lakes, and bays, and a lot of that is residential. Pro number 3, rich history and culture. With documented history dating back to the 16th, 17th centuries, being home to several different military bases, as well as the North American headquarters for NATO, Norfolk has a vibrant history and thriving cultural scene. From the Chrysler Museum of Art, the Harrison Opera House, the Norfolk Scope Arena, Chrysler Hall, the historic Freemason District, there's always something to explore. Norfolk is truly a melting pot and all sorts of cultures live here together, which makes for fantastic living experiences and all sorts of entertainment and diverse cuisine. But we'll get to that in the next one. Pro number 4, we have fantastic dining and entertainment. Whether you're into the nightlife, you're a sports fan, or you're just a foodie like me, Norfolk has something for everyone. We have really fantastic areas for nightlife like downtown Norfolk, Waterside, Ghent. All of those places also have fantastic dining. And if you're into sports, we have Old Dominion University football. We have the Norfolk Tides, which is a AAA team for the Baltimore Orioles. We have the Norfolk Admirals, which is an AHL team associated with the Tampa Bay Lightning. And if food is your thing, we have a huge selection of fantastic local restaurants scattered throughout the Norfolk area. Feel free to check out these videos where I have one-on-one conversations with the owners of many of my favorites. Pro number 5, we have a robust job market and economy. Beyond the military, Norfolk offers opportunities in healthcare, education, shipping, and technology. A diverse economy means job security and growth potential. Norfolk is also a breeding ground for entrepreneurship. So if you find yourself wanting to start your own business, Norfolk is a great place to do that. Did I miss any pros? Let me know in the comments what you love about living in Norfolk. Your insights are valuable. Remember, we get calls every day from people moving to Norfolk, and we absolutely love helping everyone out. If you have any questions or need help finding a perfect home here, call, text, or email anytime. Also, be sure to check out this video where I take you on a detailed tour of the city of Norfolk, showing you all the best neighborhoods and spots to live. It's definitely a great way to get a feel for the area. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update about living in Hampton Roads. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.